Again, you don't want to be the eye when the lamp stomps on it.
Yeah, you don't want to be the eye. Squash. Squash, 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 squash.
Oh,
Anyways,
we're
welcome.
live.
Yeah, welcome back. Yeah, I was about to say it. Welcome back, guys, to another childhood nostalgia tier list video. Today we're doing Pixar Animation Studios. As everyone knows, I'm a massive Pixar fan,
Yep.
diehard Pixar fan. Love Pixar to death. Best studio, favorite movie studio of all time.
Yep.
Let's get right into it. We're gonna do them in order. Toy Story to The Good Dinosaur. That's kind of my frame of the nostalgia. That's
hmm
my frame of nostalgia.
Finding
So
Dory
Finding
through Soul
Dory,
will be
Crusoe
disqualified.
will not count, but yeah. So Toy Story, we know where that's going.
Yep.
Automatically gonna go right into the S tier.
The
It's such a
OG.
classic. Yeah, it's such a classic. It's a timeless classic. Very funny. You are a toy. You can't fly. Buzz and Woody.
You've got a friend in me.
You got a friend in me. Yeah, so iconic. Hugs Life, very unpopular opinion. It's going right to S. I don't know why. I love it so much. It's mostly the nostalgia. Toy Story 2, it's also S. It's iconic. I mean it's a great sequel. A great sequel to a great movie.
Yep.
Alright, Monsters Inc. This is a fun movie, but I wouldn't consider it as one of my favorites. So I'm gonna put it in the C tier. I wouldn't say it's one of my absolute favorites, but again, you get the duo with Mike and Sully.
Okay, a funny
Very
story.
fun.
My parents were watching that movie, and me and my brother were playing, like, we had this bowling set, and we were playing with it, and we were like, don't watch that movie, it has scary monsters in it.
Oh yeah. It's monsters in your closet, but it's a very clever concept, and I will give that. And I love Pete Docter. He's like my favorite Pixar director. He's made some of my favorite movies of all time, so that's kind of a reason.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I don't hate Monsters Incorporated. I just think the other movies are better in my opinion. That's really what I say.
Yeah.
Finding Nemo, it's a timeless classic. It's going into
Yeah.
S tier. This movie was a perfect standalone movie. Finding Dory did not need to be made.
We know how you feel about it.
Finding Dory was awful. I hated that one just because Finding Nemo is such a classic. It's just a perfect standalone movie. Finding Dory did not need to exist. Incredibles going right to the S tier, just continuing mostly the streak of success, the streak of amazing movies. That's really what it is. So yeah, all right, Cars. I'll be honest. I probably was when I was younger. This was probably like my favorite.
Yeah.
For the most part, was probably my favorite. It's still up there. I still absolutely adore this movie, but still, this was definitely probably number 2 or number 1. Ratatouille is gonna go into the S tier.
Oh my god, I have so much nostalgia for that.
Same. I have so much nostalgia for some of these movies. I love Ratatouille. Very funny, very underrated. Remy is probably one of the best Pixar characters. Just the concept of like a mouse cooking, a rat cooking, just opens up to so many messages. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Wall-E, another movie I wouldn't say is one of my favorites. A very overrated movie. I'm putting it in C minus. I just added that there for some reason. So yeah, not one of my absolute favorites, but it's still a really good story. It has some very cute characters, nice animation.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Up, Up is definitely an S tier movie. So good. I absolutely love Up.
Squirrel.
Doug, squirrel. Doug is hilarious in this movie. It's very funny. He's very emotional, especially at that beginning. Really
Oh
good movie.
god, don't even remind me of that.
Yeah, that scene is very emotional. It makes me cry every time. Toy Story 3 is gonna go to S tier as well. Great ending, but then they made a 4th one. So,
Yeah.
but I love number 4 even more. So like I'm not even gonna complain.
Yeah.
Cars 2. I honestly really liked it. I'm putting it as
Hot
tier
take incoming.
hot take incoming, but I just loved Cars 2 because it was hilarious. Just because it was stupid and dumb. I saw this movie in movie theaters. The first ever movie I saw in theaters. Maybe that's why I like it.
Yeah.
Brave is an A tier movie. I really enjoy Brave. I think it's a very fun movie.
Uh-huh.
Monsters University. I'm gonna put it in A tier as well because it's just a feel good movie, very fun. All right, here we go. Here we go. Number for like probably the best Pixar movie in my opinion. I know I said
Inside Out.
Soul. I know I said Soul was, but like this Soul and Inside Out often tend to
Switch.
kind of like switch around. For right now, I have Inside Out at number one. It's a perfect movie. This is my second favorite movie of all time, behind You Know What, The Polar Express, behind You Know What. So so my second favorite movie of all time, behind You Know What. So yeah, great movie. Good Dinosaur. I actually really like The Good Dinosaur. I don't know why people hate this movie so much. I think it's a very fun movie. Very
Yeah,
adorable story.
it's not
Yeah.
that bad.
Yeah, it's not as bad as people say it is. It's really cute. Especially that one scene with Arlo and Spot, like talking about
Oh,
like their parents. That made me cry. That scene really makes me cry. That scene makes me cry every time. So yeah, that's the tier list. So there are 11 movies in the S tier.
wow.
11 movies in the S tier. How insane is that for childhood nostalgia? Just so yeah, that was basically our tier list ranking. So yeah, now we're just gonna go for how we would rank these movies now. So let's just
Hmm.
put Cars to
We
there.
know where the classics are going. Staying
Yeah,
in
we
the
know
S
where
tier.
they're staying in the S tier. So they're gonna stay in the S tier. Here, not too much to switch around, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Pretty much
Yeah.
it for that list. So that was a pretty short list because Pixar is just a fantastic studio,
Yeah.
and yeah, that's about it. We'll see you guys all later.
Bye.